I'm now joined by the head coach, Dan Campbell. And Coach, Monday afternoon, you said the 3 words that describe your team are tough, physical, and creative. The creativity part really stuck out to me. When did you identify that creativity would be one of the calling cards for your team?
Well, look, I think that you don't always talk about that. That's not one of the first things you talk about with where we're at, but certainly, man, where I came from with Sean Payton, that was very much a part of our identity. I think you got to have all of those pieces. I know this, if you're not a physical, tough team and you're playing football while they still play with pads, you're going to struggle. But if you're just a bunch of blockhead meatheads that can't think or process or have creativity, understand what you're doing schematically, you'll struggle there too. So I just think it is part of us, and I'm fortunate to have coordinators that are that way. They are very creative.
You'll be creative against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are coming off a bye week. They're 3-1, and quarterback Baker Mayfield has found a new home with the Bucs. How is that offense elevating what Baker does best?
Baker is a tough football player. You know, he is. He's mentally tough. Sometimes to a fault, he's physically tough because he'll just take off running. He won't go down to a knee, won't slide. But I think right now what he's doing really well is, man, he is able to just move this offense efficiently. He's playing his reads, playing the keys. He is not turning the football over. And that, with their run game and defense, is giving them a chance to win games. You can see this here, though. You just watch him move in the pocket here. And there's really, man, he's going for it. It's not, but he doesn't get frazzled. He moves a little bit, finds the next throw in his progression, and they get a big play out of it.
Baker's throwing to a couple of veterans in Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. Evans dealing with a hamstring, but there's no drop-off with Godwin. How do you contain him?
So another one where you see Baker working in the pocket. He's getting pressured, but he's able to step up, makes a tough throw, actually can't even finish the throw, but makes it here. And Godwin, you know, is playing at a high level again. Had the injury a couple of years ago, but has clearly come back from that. Really, now that he's back to full health, he can run anything in the route tree. He's quick, he's explosive, and then he's really dangerous with the ball in his hand. You know, this run after catch, which you see here. And so this is a guy we're going to have to be able to contain. We can't let him get going.
Defensively up front for the Bucs, Vita Vea is hard to miss. He has 3.5 sacks so far on the season. What's the emphasis for Frank Ragnow, your center, when it comes to that matchup?
Frank knows what kind of matchup this guy is. He is a load. But I think where Frank can get him is, man, just use your quickness on this guy. And it's not like this guy is not a quick guy, but I think relative to what Frank has, Frank is strong, but he's also quick. And man, first step, get on him. Because if you're not, you're a little slow on it. Like you can just see here, they're blocking back with the center, and this is the guard. But the guard doesn't realize what he bit off more than he could chew. Because this is a stout man he can cross face, he can long arm, he's powerful. So he can wreck shop in there. And look, honestly, we're going to have some runs that kind of get away from him time to time. We can't just bang it up in there.
All right, Tampa Bay starts a 2-game stretch on the road. What kind of stretch is this for your team?
This is a tough team we're getting ready to play. And Todd Bowles, he's always been about defense and that style of play. They got some really good athletes. They got some powerful guys. This is important, you know, but we're going to handle it the right way here. I'm going to take care of these players, mentally have them ready to go, but they're going to feel physically good going into these games.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, thank you.